A nonprofit veterinary clinic in Polk County's mission is to provide high quality, affordable, and accessible veterinary care for pet owners in a caring and compassionate way. Coming up on Polk Place, we will discuss the medical benefits of spay and neutering services, along with benefits to the community of this nonprofit, right here on Polk Place. Stick around. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio, no stranger to the Polk Place studios, it's Lisa Gray, TLC PetSnip.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
Well, you know, I'm a little bit bummed. I'm hearing it from the people already.
No.
Yeah.
No pet today.
Yeah, you broke rule number one.
Did.
What's the rule?
I know. I'm sorry.
And you go, I could have brought a kitten,
I could have.
but he would be all psycho and be all up on you.
Yeah.
And what do the girls say? It makes for great TV.
And that's good to know. So next time I will bring the wild kitten.
Yeah, bring the wild kitten, but don't bring dogs that, you know.
Yeah, no wild dogs. Wild cats.
Yeah. Police dogs and pit bulls scare me. I'll tell you about the police dog story once.
I'm sure there's a story there.
Yes. To this day, anytime a German Shepherd walks by, I'm like, uh-oh. So how you doing? How's things going?
Doing good. Doing great. We've got lots of fun stuff happening, and thanks to hopefully some of these bans being lifted, we're going to start a fall festival planning, so we can do that, and then
kind of refresh our memory. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, business wasn't business as usual with you guys, and it made it difficult to do spay and neuterings. And then to catch up, you guys had a big joint to do with other animal rights, SPCA, Humane Society, you guys, So kind of run us through that story real quick.
So COVID-19, the way that it really affected us was one of the things that we wanted to do is make sure that there was enough PPE for our human counterparts. So we basically stopped ordering new PPE and we just used what we had on reserve. And then we donated a lot of the things that we didn't need to different doctors' offices. Because of the restrictions, we stopped seeing general public pets and only focused on rescue animals to get them in. So our general public animals are now somewhat backlogged, but thanks to that collaborative effort that we had between us, SPCA Florida, Humane Society of Polk County, and Polk County Animal Control, we were able to do over 200 spays and neuters for shelter and rescue animals to get them into adoptive homes.
It's being in this job, it's very lucky. Mark Cuddy, our director, and I are both animal people, cats. I'm more cats and dogs. He's dogs. Lucky enough to work with SPCA, Humane Society, and see the inner workings and the good work. And then, of course, they introduced us to you, so now we've got new friends. And I want to talk a little bit about, for those that might not know, tell me a little bit about what TLC PetSnip is all about.
So our primary mission is to have veterinary care affordable and accessible to everyone. And we do that by making spay, neuter, and your annual vaccines affordable. One of our biggest heart missions is affordable spay, neuter, and that's really what we were born to do. We are part of the National ASPCA Spay Neuter Alliance, and what that means is our technicians and our surgeons have been trained to be able to do high volume spay neuter. Mm-hmm. So kind of your typical general practice veterinary clinic will do 5 or 6 surgeries a day. We do about 40. And people often ask, well, how can you do that? Well, in a general practice, you have morning appointments, afternoon appointments, and a little block of surgery. For us, we have 8 hours of surgery. Mm-hmm. So that's how our surgeon is able to do so many. because of their training through the ASPCA, Spay Neuter Alliance, they are able to do techniques and make it so it's quick and painless for the animal. We believe that spay neuter is our primary combatant against pet overpopulation. Mm-hmm. There are certainly responsible breeders out there, but then there are our shelters are full of accidental breedings or lost pets that get out, and of course we see a lot more cats, lots and lots of cats. Yeah. But what we do is we make spay neuter accessible and affordable. So our typical spay neuter price is between $85 and $115 for dogs, $50 for cats, and in a lot of general practices it's 2 or 3 times that amount. So it's just easier for people to come into us.
Now the cool thing about you guys is not only in one location. Talk about where you guys started and where you're going.
So we started here in Polk County, and we love Polk County. Our clinic is located off of Gary Road in Lakeland, and we have a location in Hillsborough County, just off of I-4, and then Marion County, and then here hopefully pretty soon we will be open and running in Pasco County. And once our Pasco County clinic opens, we will be the only ASPCA, Spay Neuter Alliance organization to have 4 locations in the country.
When we talk about the Spay Neuter program, some of the work that you guys do, what exactly is neutering, if you would?
So a neuter is, it's a full castration of a male animal. And what that does is we basically go in and take out those boy parts. So the reason that's so important for cats and dogs is when we don't have our testicles, we're not going to have testicular cancer. For our boys, we're not going to get prostate cancer. And then also one of the issues that we have is, boys can be boys, as they say, and they roam. They can smell a female in heat for miles. So a lot of our unneutered male dogs are the ones that you see that get hit by cars because they're out looking for love in all the wrong places.
Gives new meaning to a road trip for a cat, right?
It does. And so, we don't want that to happen.
So one of the other things that, tell me if I'm saying this right, say it for me. Say it.
Crypt orchid. And so we see a lot of those. So that's basically where the testicles don't descend into the scrotum, and that undescended testicle can actually become a cancerous tumor. So often we see this happen in young male dogs. Owners don't necessarily know that that's what's going on, and they just think, oh, it'll come down, or my pet is special. Yeah. But there's actually, all of them have 2. And so if there's not there, there's somewhere. So one of the things that we offer is crypt orchid surgery. And that is a benefit to the dog because we can go in, get that testicle so that it doesn't cause a cancerous tumor, and then we only charge $20 for that. Wow. Whether it be abdominal, meaning that we have to go into the abdominal cavity and look at it, or sometimes it's just kind of hidden in the groin area. But those buggers can cause a lot of problems for our boys.
Talk about the importance, you touched on it briefly, but for SPCA, Humane Society, Polk County Animal Services, the new director at SPCA took on a healthy initiative in becoming a no-kill. Talk about that no-kill and what the work that all of you are doing together to save these animals.
So the No Kill Collaborative was really initiated by the Best Friends Animal Society, oh gosh, probably about 10 years ago. And what they are trying to do is make our country a no-kill country by 2025. Shelley at the SPCA has definitely taken on a big role in that, where she's really working with Polk County Animal Control with cats. Now, the No Kill Collaborative basically means that 90% or more of the animals are live release out of the shelter. So there's still going to be some of those that need humane euthanasia because they are sick, injured, medical reasons. But the No Kill Collaborative is a way for us to all work together so that no healthy animal has to be euthanized unnecessarily. And one of the ways that we are participating in that is, again, through Spay Neuter, because our shelters are full of puppies and kittens, or even adult dogs that may have been bred in the past and they're no longer useful to their person.
Yes.
And so they end up at the shelter. Well, if we stop the problem right away through Spay Neuter, then we're going to start seeing less and less end up at the shelter.
Well, Lisa, we got just a little bit of time left. Inspire those that may need your services. Inspire them to come see you. Tell them why they need your help.
So what they really need to do is we have a very strong philosophy that if somebody needs help, we're going to help them. So what I would say is, if you're in trouble and you need medical care for your pet, whether it be spay, neuter, you need to update your vaccines, your pet is sick or injured, give us a call. We're going to help out. Of course, spay, neuter, we want to get that done for your pet so that they can live longer, healthier lives in your care.
Well, Lisa, we love your passion. We love what you do within the community, and love that you're helping out our fur babies and preventing overpopulation. Come back and see us again soon, please.
I will, and I'll bring a pet next time.
You know, we're just kidding, but in all honesty, it's the best therapy ever.
I know what you mean.
All right, thanks for coming in to see me.
Thank you.
Every year, millions of unwanted dogs and cats, including puppies and kittens, are euthanized. The good news is that responsible pet owners can make a difference by having your cat or dog sterilized. You will do your part to prevent the birth of unwanted puppies and kittens. Spaying and neutering prevents unwanted litters, helps protect against some serious health problems, and may reduce the behavioral problems associated with mating instinct. TLC PetSnip believes that every animal deserves a loving home with an owner that can afford veterinary care, and that no pet should go without medical care due to financial restrictions. Now, if you need more information on TLC PetSnip, you can give them a call, 863-686-7647, or look them up on the web at www.tlcpetsnip.org.